This conference is sponsored by the John Paul II Newman Center, the Catholic Medical Association, and the Society of Catholic Social Scientists. And here to welcome us today is the Chancellor of the University of Illinois at Chicago, Chancellor Sylvia Manning.
Thank you, Father Marshall. Your Eminence, Cardinal Francis George, other guests, both of the cloth and laypersons who are honoring us with your presence today, it is my privilege to welcome you to this campus. I also want to greet all the UIC faculty, students, and staff who are here, and welcome you to this superb conference. The Integritas Institute was founded in 1997 by the John Paul II Newman Center in order to provide an interdisciplinary forum for the study and discussion of ethics at the University of Illinois at Chicago. The Institute has three major areas of focus: healthcare ethics, business ethics, and public leadership. And it sponsors over 60 seminars and programs every year. In consequence, last year it reached over 1,700 students, and this year it's on track to reach probably a good 2,500. Over 70 UIC faculty, students, and staff serve on the three boards of the Institute, and this allows the board to reflect the religious, cultural, and professional diversity of UIC. That way, the Integritas Institute has become UIC's largest interdisciplinary ethics program. And its success, I believe, displays the commitment of UIC students, faculty, and staff to personal and professional ethics. Today's program demonstrates the keen interest in some of the most vexed and difficult questions of the day, and the way in which the Integritas Institute serves such interest by giving us opportunities like this to talk about them and to explore them further. I want to wish you a most challenging and intellectually interesting day, and thank you once again for being here.
Thank you, Chancellor Manning. We are honored and privileged to have with us Francis Cardinal George, the Archbishop of Chicago, to also welcome us to today's seminar.
Thank you. I would like to welcome all of you to this symposium, particularly those who've come from outside of the city of Chicago. We have boasted this winter of having the mildest winter on record for many decades. And I'm glad that, however, we've lived up to our reputation for those who are visiting and have given you a taste of a genuine Chicago winter. Wait till the wind comes up, and then you'll see how it feels to be really cold. This topic, as we know, has a great significance far beyond this gathering: human dignity and reproductive technology. The decisions that are made on this relationship between human dignity and reproductive technology by individuals in pursuing their own goals and their self-understanding of who they are, by those who form public opinion, by governments and governmental agencies, by economic agencies as well. All of these decisions collectively are going to shape the new global order which is coming into being. And cumulatively, these decisions will determine the place of human beings in a truly new world. The economic and political dynamisms that are shaping a global society have their own internal laws, and we're more familiar with how those work themselves out in public than we are with the technological dynamism that is involved in particularly progress in the biological sciences. It is our hope in sponsoring a conference such as this, and in your coming together to be part of the symposium, that certain principles of morality, principles which are faith-based in part, but are also open to discussion by all people of goodwill, will enter into the dynamics of technology and political entities and economic agencies themselves in order to uphold human dignity and to humanize whatever world culture, world order we are going towards. In this new context, in which a civilization struggles to be born, one that will be truly global, there is considerable philosophical and moral discussion and even confusion. We are here in a seminar sponsored by Catholic intellectuals and Catholic agencies, professionals in their own fields, and hopeful, therefore, of being able to bring their faith and their fields into productive dialogue and to have an impact. But if there is to be an impact, then we need great clarity about the scientific goals and the technological procedures. We need also a deepening of understanding of exactly how principles derivative from faith might lead us to take part in this conversation. And we need a certain moral stamina or courage in order to sustain the conversation, even when we don't know exactly how it will turn out, or when in fact there is considerable opposition to our own positions. All of these goals are, in a sense, under the scope of this symposium, and therefore I am extremely grateful that it's taking place. There are fundamental intrinsic goods, if you like, that everyone holds, whether thematically, self-consciously, or not. The faith keeps coming back to human dignity because human beings are made in God's image and likeness. The scientific community keeps talking about an advance in human knowledge and therefore in our capacity to use nature in such a way that physical nature serves human purposes. These are intrinsic goods, good in themselves, and therefore they need to be respected. Where they seem to clash is, however, the point of discussion in this and in many other similar symposia and conferences. I am grateful that we have the opportunity to pursue that conversation today, grateful to the speakers, grateful to those who have organized such a truly outstanding roster of speakers. I'm especially grateful to those in the Integritas Institute who have sponsored this, Nicholas Lund-Maltese and Kara Alden, who have worked also with Father Pat Marshall at the JP2 Newman Center and his staff, in order to make this a reality. It's been much desired, much hoped for. Finally, I would like to express a note of deep gratitude to Chancellor Sylvia Manning for creating here a university open to such dialogue and therefore a place of genuine learning that gives hope of progress for us all. Thank you very much.